So I've started work on my Halloween Sockalong socks, and I managed to finish the toe in the yarn that I dyed up yesterday. It's semi-solid black. It's blowing out a little bit in here because it's quite dark in here, but the camera's quite good at picking up the light from the window beside me, but it does kind of blow out the colours a little bit. And this is my main yarn, so you can see they're really nice together. And I have finished the toe. I do a Turkish cast on for a toe up sock, and I'm using this little pumpkin stitch marker that I made a couple of years ago. I have another one with some hematite beads on it as well, which I really like, but it's a bit heavy for the beginning of a sock, the beginning of a project. And I've just started the main yarn, and this is the bottom of the sock, so I haven't got as far as the top yet. And on the bottom I'm going to do a slip stitch on the ball of the foot. Like you can see, I've alternated the colours because I've slipped the black stitches to begin with, because I'll be doing an eye of partridge pattern on the bottom of the ball of the sock. And originally I was going to knit these like a vanilla sock, just a basic striping vanilla sock, but I think what I'm going to do instead is, there's a pattern on Ravelry, a free pattern called I'm going to have to show you on my phone, but it is called the Anastasia Socks by Minty Fresh on Ravelry, who is Pepperknit on Instagram. And it is these socks. Now if I just zoom in a little bit on that, you can see they have this yarn over, I think it's a yarn over knit two together spiral pattern up the foot, and this obviously carries on up the all the way around the ankle when you get to the ankle as well. My phone doesn't want to move. My phone is quite old now and can be quite temperamental, but it spirals around the ankle as well. And other than the pattern, I'm just doing my usual toe up, my toe up vanilla sock. So Turkish cast on, heel flap and gusset heel, eye partridge on the heel turn. I haven't decided on the heel flap yet whether to just do stockinette or whether to do colour work on the heel. I can't, I'll decide when I get that far. And yeah, just some sort of cuff at the top. Maybe I'll do a twisted rib cuff. I quite like a twisted rib. So yeah, so that's my cast on for the Halloween Sockalong on day one, and we shall see how quickly I can get through these through Vlogtober. And I do have another cast on that I want to start. I finished and cast off my arboreal sweater. It just needs to be blocked now so that I can check how much the gauge changes with that yarn before I cast on the carved pullover sweater in the exact same yarn, because the carved pullover, the gauge it's asked for is a 24 stitch gauge, which for a DK weight is quite dense, so I don't want to go that tight. I will probably want to aim for a 2021 gauge, and the arboreal I've done a 19.5, or it was in my gauge swatch, so I want to see how much it changes once it's been blocked, just to check for when I cast on the carved pullover. So I will have 2 Halloween knitting projects, so we shall see how quickly I can get through these this month. you.